Sit your fat ass down.
Okay. So you're a go-go boy. That's all you do for your rest. Yeah.
You're no good for nothing, go-go boy.
Yeah, so you do. How is that?
Are we gonna talk about me first? Well, let's talk about you. This is new for
Okay,
me.
well, okay, well,
Let's
okay,
talk about your experience in
bartending.
nightlife. Yeah, like
Okay.
you are a bartender in New York City.
Hush.
Yeah, a hush. You're just like living the
Yeah.
dream. I hear all these
Shut the fuck up.
insane fun stories.
Bartending's fun.
Yeah.
It's
How'd
a,
you get the job?
I got it through Fortnite.
Wait, what?
Because
Plot twist.
I was playing with, remember Savon?
Yeah, I
Okay,
do.
so I played Fortnite with Savon. And
Okay.
then I was playing Fortnite, and then one time he was playing with Sebastian. And then I was on there with Sebastian, and so
Yeah.
I kind of like I talked to Sebastian a little bit on there,
Yeah.
and then I was like working at Equinox, and I like hated my
I
life,
remember that. Yeah.
hated my life. It was like
Mhm.
so hard. It was like Hunger Games on that bitch. Like they
Yeah.
just like it is like sales, 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 and I was like I need to get the fuck out of here. So then I sent my like all these pictures to like on my shirtless body to like all these different like clubs and stuff, and then they
Like literally just pictures of you
it was like
shirtless.
picturing like me in the mirror, and I was like, hey, like please, like I need a job, like I want to like work here, like I love this
Slutting
place, like, I
yourself
love.
out.
No, I was like, this is the only way I'm gonna get this job.
Yeah,
And so
probably.
then Savan asked Sebastian, and then Boxers contacted me, and
Hmm.
Sebastian was like, oh, like I used to work at Boxers, like I'll help you out. And then he talked to like the manager there, George, and then like went to the interview, and then blah blah blah. Didn't know how to make like any fucking drinks at all. I like Quizleted the shit out of it.
You didn't know how to make any drinks.
Well, I waited back in the past, like waited tables and stuff, so I knew like some drinks, but like
Okay.
I was like I was
Wait,
like
why did you want to be a bartender if you didn't know how to make drinks?
because I wanted to make money,
Okay.
and I knew I could make money that way.
Okay. Let's talk about that later.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
continue.
But then I like they were like asking me questions like what's like this, what's a Negroni, what's like a Cosmopolitan, what's a margarita. And I was like quizleting. I was trying to remember
Right.
like that, and then I was answering all these questions. They're fine. They're like, okay, now we're gonna do the second part of the test. Get in your boxers, go behind the bar.
Just rip for me. Make me a
No,
cocktail.
literally, and I make cocktails. I worked there for 3 days, and I started bartending. And then they threw me over the
Wow.
house. It was fun. It's
Okay.
really fun. I've done it for like a year and a half now. It's like
Yeah.
it's like an ebb and flow of like cash flow, but it's also like really fun. You're like meeting so many different people. Like getting into like nightlife scene, which is really fun. It's
Totally.
crazy,
Yeah.
but you're dealing with like crazy ass people. People that like wait for sometimes like outside the club at like 4 a.m. and I'm walking home and they're like following me home. And I'm like,
Oh.
yes, this happened twice. One guy and he was like, yes,
Twice?
twice. And then one guy kept on me. I was like, literally, he was like, where are you walking? I was like, I'm going to my house. Like, please go the other way. And he was like, do you not want to like fuck around? Like, I was like, no, stop.
People are
No,
delusional.
I initially thought I was like, okay, I'm gonna act straight. I'm gonna say I'm a girlfriend. So he like gets the hint. No, that made him more interested. And
Oh my
he
god.
was like, and I kept walking because this is when I lived like by Penn Station.
Yeah, yeah,
And I just
yeah.
started walking home, and he was like, are you sure? Like, you want me to like suck you off a little bit? And I was like, no, stop. Like, please stop. I was like, I have a girlfriend, and
That
blah
is
blah blah blah.
so
And he was like, we don't have
creepy.
to tell anybody. I was like, bro, no, stop. Like literally, like and I kept going. I kept going. I kept walking. I was like, please. I was trying to be nice. Like, please stop. Please stop. Like, blah blah. I kept walking. We got to the point where I was like 4 blocks away from my house. I was like, okay, if I walk, I don't want to walk down my street, and this motherfucker knows
Yeah,
where I live. So I
obviously.
stopped in my tracks, and I was like, listen, I want to beat the fuck out of you if you're not turning around. Either you turn around right now, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
It's kind of hot.
No, literally, he was jerking off to that later on. Yeah.
Oh my god, he totally
But
was.
yeah, I mean,
Well, I was gonna ask what the hardest part about your job is, but I feel like that might
it's
be
just like
it.
drunk people and like crazy people.
Yeah.
Like people who like touch me and grab me across the bar, throw shit at me. One girl threw like a drink at me the other day, but then I was like, I
Jeez.
fucking carried over there to security. I was like, get her out, get her
Yeah.
out now, and they grabbed her and they pulled her out. But yeah, it was good. But how about Go Go Boy? You're very new.
What
This
about
this is
it?
like you're still like in your 1 month.
Yeah, I changed jobs like alcoholics change drinks.
So true. So
um,
true.
but
You had a go-go meeting
I
today.
do like it. What?
I said you had a go-go meeting today.
Today?
Yeah, the go-go boys. Just like an hour ago, and trying like a Zoom meeting with your go-go boys.
Okay. Anyway, I got the job because you asked if I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And then I think you also sent Patrick.
Yeah, because Patrick was like, "We need hot go-go boys. Like, can we please like find some hotties?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, my friend Skylar, he'll work." I was like, "I'll have him up and see if he wants to."
Okay, bet. So I did, and
Yeah.
I did it, and it is like fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did send him a
like
picture,
it.
and he was like, "Okay, yeah, sure."
Right.
It was like that week. He was like, "Okay, bring him on
Yeah, no,
Friday."
you literally sent a picture. I was on that Friday. Like I
Yeah,
think maybe you sent it on like a Wednesday. I have no
yeah.
idea.
No, it was so much. What's the hardest part for you about go-go boying?
The hardest part for me is fighting these girls that are trying to outdo me on the pole.
Oh, so there's like competition.
Well, not with like the other go with. Everyone is so nice that I
Oh,
work with. I'm
uh-huh,
talking about the straight girls that come in that
uh-huh.
are like wasted off their ass and all they want to do is get on a stripper pole. And like
Oh,
I'm like sometimes I like encourage it. Well, I did
uh,
whenever I first started. I was like, yeah, come out dance with me. And then
uh-huh.
like some of them like did it for a little bit and like left. But after this one girl like stayed up there. Like I'm talking
Oh, she
like,
was
bro,
like, "It's my job.
she
Take a
was like, yeah,
break."
no, she was taking over my job. It was to the point
Damn.
where like security came and was like, she has to get down. I didn't tell them or anything, but
Uh-huh.
like they were like, get her off, and I was
That's
like, you get her off. You're
crazy.
security. I don't know
Yeah,
what to do.
yeah. We can do push her off. Like, yeah,
Right.
it's
I'm
like
not
their
gonna tell
job.
her to like
Oh my
leave.
god,
I'm
yeah.
not the bad guy here. I'm
No,
supposed to be the fun
yeah,
guy.
exactly.
So that was like
Damn.
the hardest part.
And the funnest part?
Yeah.
What's the funnest
The
part?
funnest part is um I should have thought about this before. I would say like the funnest part for me, just about like the job in general, is like I'm meeting a lot of like new people.
Yeah.
It's mostly like people that like I'm working with, because like
Mhm.
dancers like come and they go, and like
Yeah.
they do a variety of different places.
Yeah.
So I'm just like meeting a ton of like new people that I never would have met before,
Hmm.
and they just like are fun people. They like want to go out and just like have a good time.
Okay, $1 million question.
What?
How much are you making as a go-go boy?
How much am I making as a go-go boy? That is a good question. I would say it definitely depends on like the week and the party and like how busy it is, the
Mm,
season. If I'm working, like say like this is like for a lot of people, it's like it's not their full-time
yeah,
job.
I was
It's
like,
like
yeah,
a part-time job you do like sometimes.
yeah.
So like I and a lot of other people do it like on Fridays and Saturdays, or
Uh-huh.
like 2 days on the weekend. Some
Yeah.
people do like Sundays or something like that. And I would say like you can make anywhere from like I'd say like $500-$600 like would be typical
For 2 days?
for like yeah for the weekend.
For the
Yeah,
weekend.
for the
Okay.
weekend.
Okay. Plus, so
Yeah,
it's like that's like your base pay and plus tips.
base pay plus tips.
Okay.
I'd say just like expect around that much to
Okay.
like
But some
contribute to like your
weekends, like not
weekly
as much.
paycheck.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. That's good.
How about you?
Okay, so I would say it highly depends upon the bar you're at, the city you're in, and like what days you're working and how many bartenders are there.
Yeah, there's so many
There's so many
variables.
factors, but like
But we work at a club in Manhattan,
yeah, in New York City, and I've only know
New
like
York
one
City.
experience to that,
Yeah.
and it's like in general, like I think most bartenders are making in between like 800 to like 18 like 100 a week.
Okay.
But that it like varies
But that's like
significantly.
4 days a week? Like
Yeah,
five
I would
days a
say
week?
4 days a week, like around
Okay.
not above 40 hours. Like definitely still like in between like 30 to 40 hours, but
Okay.
sometimes more, sometimes less. Like it really depends, and it's all like how many bartenders are there. It also depends like if like you
How many daddies you
yeah,
have?
no, literally, exactly. Like, if you how many like if you have regulars coming in that are giving you like 50
Right.
bucks here, or if
Yeah.
you just like also there's like shitty nights that like you walk in there and there's like tons of bartenders and it's like a Friday night and it sucks. Like my paycheck this week, I worked 2 days.
Hmm.
I worked the Wednesday and Friday, and my paycheck like post tax was only like 475. And that was for 2 days. So like yeah, and that was like for like 16 hours. So just like it really depends on like what is going on. Like obviously like Pride, you're making like a shit ton of money.
Right, right.
But like during like January, you're like struggling. You need like a side gig as well because
Wow.
but it just depends. But before COVID, I heard it was like insane because people were just like going out a lot more,
Yeah.
and like bartenders were making like well over like 600, 700 bucks like a night, like every night consistently.
Now there's so many people, I'm sober. Like,
Yeah,
people just like don't drink.
Yeah, people
anymore.
don't drink. I think people just are not going to the club as much because they have like the apps. I think people like realize
Yeah.
through COVID that like we can have more fun at home. Then like we don't need to go out like to the clubs every time.
Hmm.
So I think that's just like a big factor.
Okay, so what are our major takeaways? I think like the first one is we got our jobs through networking.
Yeah, networking is like networking is
Any
everything.
job you get is done through networking.
No, literally, there's no referrals I don't have without networking.
Yeah, it's tough out here.
It's really hard. Okay, yeah, and
There are some
then
highs and lows.
yeah, highs and lows like through like your life, like just working nightlife because like we can talk about like just like your sleep schedule.
Awful.
It's like it's so weird. You've like changed like my circadian rhythm is now like going to bed every day at like 4:35 a.m. in the morning and then waking up at 12 or 1. And that's just like how I operate now, which is like crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, it was fun. I like it. We'll keep going and see what happens.
Bet.
Give it.
Okay.
Okay. Good.